Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays back in some more Dragon Ball Legends content here on the channel. Very excited for another video today. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to beat the level 100, I guess battle 100, level 4500 Ginyu Goku. This is the final event to get to 7 stars. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it without the Krillin. Yes, KRILLIN probably does the best, most efficient damage, but it is possible to do it without him. I've tried it a couple of times. This is the team that I'm opting for. It's going to be the EX Ginyu Purple, the EX Purple, I think it's the 3rd form Frieza, and then obviously you want to use your Ginyu Goku, you know, just as a little bit of a boost there, because he does, I think, get like 200 for the boost. So we're going to jump straight on into it. So the difference between this battle compared to other Rising battles for the final level is that he does have a crap ton of HP. I don't recall Frieza having this much. I could be wrong with his, and even though that wasn't even like a, you know, I guess Rising battle or whatever. But basically, you really want to be using your Frieza. Your Frieza is going to be your main man. The thing that I do recommend a lot with these, I guess, Rising battles or whatever, are to switch out after you dodge. So after they go for an attack and you dodge, switch out if you can to another character. It kind of like, I guess, messes with the CPU and it causes them not to actually switch out. So, you know, try to switch out as much as possible whenever you actually do your dodge, and that'll prevent them from actually, you know, trying to dodge, I mean, in terms of your opponent. So, I'm just kind of, you know, putting in as much work as possible. Obviously, a lot of luck goes into play with this. The EX Krillin I've seen does put in a lot of work. He does most damage, but I will say that the Frieza is kind of your main man if you want to do the most damage. I feel like he just does so much with it. So I'm kind of, you know, saving off that Rising Rush. I'm going to try and kill him. I think it's possible to take a full bar of health without having to use the Rising Rush. If you want to, you can, but I don't recommend doing it. I say, you know, save that Rising Rush for the second, you know, bar of health so that you can get off a good chunk. I was able to, I think, get with both characters. I haven't used it with the EX Ginyu, but with the Frieza and the Ginyu Goku, the Sparking Ginyu Goku, I was getting over about 1.4 mil. So it's pretty good damage. It's, you know, obviously only about half of what he has there. He's got a lot of health going on. So kind of have your Frieza out here if you want to take big hits. He seems to take the most hits. Like I said, right there, got very lucky. I was able to dodge. Something that I also recommend for people that are, you know, beginners in this game is that whenever you do dodge after using a Ki Blast or whatever, go for a tap hit. So as you can see right here, I'm going to go for my Rising Rush, and you know, I'm going to show you guys the immense amount of damage. You actually do a crap ton of damage here. So, lucky, again, very successful. This was just a lucky run. I did it a couple of times, and some of them I beat, some of them I didn't. So, I did almost about 1.5 mil with an EX unit. Obviously, you do get the boost with him, and he does have the super effective sort of like boost as well from, you know, the typing. I like to say super effective and kind of compare it to Pokemon. So, sometimes you can't always go for a tap hit, so that's okay. If you have to, you got to sack at least one of your characters, then do it. You know, I've seen people, you know, do this without even getting hit. Like, there's some true whizzes out there. I'm personally not very good at this game, but, you know, I'm still able to beat a majority of the quests. And, you know, this one right here, I think the reward is 100 Chrono Crystals, which is actually pretty decent. Now, is it super worth? Yeah, I would say it is. You know, this one isn't a huge struggle. Most of these units, you probably already do have. So as you can see, we are at the 3rd bar of health, and that's the best thing about it. See, right there, you want to go for that tap. So right after, you go for the tap, and you'll be good to go. So, yeah, most of these units that I have are free to play. The one that is the Extreme Frieza, he is summonable, but by this point, if you summoned a good amount, you should at least have a, you know, have an Extreme unit if you've at least done some of the EX Guaranteed or higher banners or whatever for step-ups. So, right here, I don't know exactly what happened. The audio just kind of disappeared, so I'm just giving you guys some stock music or whatever. So, as you can see, the Ginyu Goku is good for healing. I mean, he can heal up, but he can't take a lot of hits, obviously, because he doesn't have resistance. Plus, you know, he's just not really that powerful, super defensive or anything, in my opinion. So, he does get a lot of hits taken from him. So, I'm going to go into Rising Rush with him. Again, you're going to do a crap ton of damage with either the Sparking Ginyu Goku or the EX Frieza. If you're using them on your team. Let me know also down below if you've completed this event without this team, let me know what your actual build was. Again, as you can see, you do around the same amount. You're doing a lot of damage. It doesn't really matter if you're able to beat it or not. So I have 3 of my characters, now 2 of my characters left over. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, just charge up, spam as much Ki Blast and just as many moves as possible. Try to dodge here. I'm just going to spam dodge. At this point, I kind of just said, all right, I'm going to give myself a break. I know I can beat this. You know, I'm good to go with it. So time and everything wasn't even that much of a problem. I'm pretty sure they've increased the time, you know, in recent updates. But that's pretty much how you are able to beat this event without the EX Krillin. I saw a lot of people having some trouble because the EX Krillin was a more recent, harder to summon character from the actual newest banners. So unfortunately, you know, sometimes you just got to try and do it without him. And it is possible. This is the first time I was able to do something without using one of the more recent, you know, characters that you have to obtain. But 2 of them on my team were free to play, so I shouldn't hear anybody say, oh, I can't do this, you know, or whatever, because I don't have those units. No, you should have the units if you got the free to play, you know what I mean? So there you have it. Hopefully this was an informative video. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know down below. So you get a clean 100 Chrono Crystals. Like I said, as a free-to-play player, it's very, very beneficial and in your best interest to grind it out. So have a great day. Peace out. Take care. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all.